Renee Rapp. You know what? It's not my fault you're like in love with me or something.
It's not my fault. You can't let her, she might leave with me. It's not my fault. You gotta pay for what I get for free. It's not my fault. You like love with me. It's not my fault, you like love with me. You like love with me, what she at? What she doing? Who she with and where she from? She's this, she's that. She's a flight risk on the run. She's back. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Are you done? Excuse me while I bite my tongue.
Those body sways, I was like, yes. The choreography, awesome. The first thing I noticed within the verse is there's a little bit more breath coming out towards the ends of her words, and it's creating this, hey, flirty feeling. Like, let's pretend you're, flirting with a hottie, and my testosterone influenced voices may feel the need to be like, hey, right, lower their voices. But like, I'm not talking about the testosterone voices for a second. I'm talking about the estrogen voices, those higher treble voices, right? When they're flirting, one thing that we see a lot is, hey, it's that breathiness. It's like, hey, how you doing? Right? It's a little lighter. Like, think about a Lifetime movie. You ever see them flirt, like they're like, hi, how are you? You're pretty. And that's kind of like what Renee is channeling within this section. It's fun, it's flirty, it's casual, low intensity vocals, right? Where you're letting the air out at the end. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Not on that same from before. I can't take this pettiness, now I'm bored. We can share, there's enough of us all. Told you who I am and what it is, it's not my fault. You came with her, but she might leave with me. It's not my fault. You gotta pay for what I get for free. It's not my fault. You like love with me. It's not my fault, you like love with me.
As singers, we get to choose how breathy or how belty we want our sounds to be. Are we trying to give them something huge, or are we trying to create something a little bit more intimate and draw them in? Different songs are going to be different singers are going to be different. But the important thing here is if you're thinking about air, I want you to move away from the thought of, oh my God, am I going to run out of air? Oh my God, I'm tightening up because I'm going to run out of air. Or what if I don't have enough? That fear, that panic. Oh my God. I want us to get rid of that. I want us to move past that a little bit and understand that the breath is just a tool for us. If we're stressing about it, if we're feeling overwhelmed with it, there's no possible way that we're going to be able to sing in a way that feels good, right? Because if your brain starts to overthink the breath, the tone quality is going to fall. The sound is going to fall. Everything that happens after that first breath doesn't matter because all you're doing is worrying about the breath. You're focusing on the breath. What we're looking for is, how can I use my breath more strategically? What is the sound that I want to create for this song? What is the style? Is this going to require me to expend more air? Or is this going to require me to hold back on my air? Right? Do I want something pressy and belty like ee? Or do I want something that's a little bit breathy? Ee. One glaring difference I noticed instantly was the volume, right? When I was singing that breathy E, it was a lot quieter, versus when I was singing that pressy, belty E, it was louder. Volume is a really good tool to play around with as you're finding your own unique vocal style and becoming a pop star like Renee Rapp. Let's keep listening.
You can love with me, get a number, get a name, get a good thing while you can. Kiss a blind, kiss a friend, get a gay girl, get a name, man. Same from before. Pettiness on board. There's enough of us all. Told you who I am and what it is, that's not my fault.
So, oh my goodness, we're literally going up an octave and a half. So the majority of singers, the majority of untrained singers, they don't have the vocal range to sing in this capacity. They just don't. They haven't developed the range or connection throughout their entire voice just yet to do this. And there's millions of different ways that Waises. There's a million different ways that we can sing this phrase, but what Renee is choosing to do is keep it pretty light in her head voice as she goes up.
Told you who I am and what it is, that's not my fault. You came with her, but she might leave with me. You gotta pay for what I get for free. You like it, love with me.
I mean, who wouldn't wanna be in love with me? I'm a move on, girls gotta Pinterest me. I'm a stallion, but they coming for me like Trojan, and it wouldn't be me if I ain't caused commotion. I'm so bad, dudes thought I was AI, ballin' like AI. Stick to the money like a stapler, stack like Jenga. Any get stroked like a paint test. Funny how the mean girl opened all the doors. I been told y'all I'm Black Regina George. You was hating back then, now you finna hate more. I got influence, they do anything outdoors. I run, cause I woke up hotter than I was yesterday.
It's interesting to hear Megan Thee Stallion sing that same melody that Renee was singing. I'm noticing that Megan is putting a little bit more oomph into it, a little bit more power, right? I woke up hotter than I was yesterday. I'm not going to spend too much time on Megan because she does not sing a lot in this. Quite different from the way Renee's been singing this song, right? This is just something really cool to pick up on, because when you start to listen to singers singing the same thing, you're going to notice that their voices are so different and the way they're choosing to sing it is different.
Don't care about no rules, cause I
It's not my fault. You came with her, but she might leave with me. It's not my fault. You gotta pay for what I get for free. It's not my fault. You like it, love with me. You like it, love with me. What's up, SNL? Give it up for Megan Thee Stallion. It's not my fault. You like it, love with me. You like it, love with me.
I just love this performance so much. I think it's so fun. It's so sexy. It's so entertaining to watch and listen to. The way Renee switches it up between going from a speech-like quality to a tone that has more breathy or offsets, where she's letting out more air. That contrast alone is so cool to listen to. Not even to mention the fact that we got Megan Thee Stallion on stage with her. So cool.
Okay, girl, get a name, man.
Amen! As promised, this is a double feature, so now that we're done with Not My Fault, we're gonna move on to her other performance the same night on SNL of her song Snow Angel. And what I want you to listen for specifically is how she's changing tactics from this upbeat, fun and sexy song to this power ballad that you're about to listen to. Real talk, I feel like I've seen this exact performance of Snow Angel by Renee Rapp like 974 times. With that being said, I will be listening to it a 975th time. So we can do a quick little vocal analysis and talk about all the things Renee Rapp is doing stylistically with this song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Renee Rapp!
First to arrive, last to leave. What's misery without company?
So gorgeous, such a beautiful voice. I'm noticing that this is a little bit more breathier than the studio recording, right? There's a little bit more air coming through. We were talking about earlier with Not My Fault how she had those breathy offsets. You can really hear them coming through here. She's not going to start the song at a place of high intensity where she's just belting her face off, right? She's choosing this laid back, subtle approach where it's light, breathy vocals on the bottom.
First to arrive,
There's a little bit more air coming through and it's so beautiful. It's so cool.
it's hard to laugh when it's hard to breathe. It's white outside, but red underneath. Feel the tip of my nose, it's burning but it's ice cold.
So although this is an amplified live performance, there are effects on the vocals. They do edit these vocals, you guys. Just nothing too crazy, just some pitch correction, perhaps a reverb, maybe some other things, but nothing that changes what she's doing vocally with her technique and with her stylization. So let's talk a little bit about that. I'm noticing that she's maintaining one specific volume so far. Even though she's singing throughout her entire range, she's staying very consistent on that same volume. After Smiles Hide, you start to see a little bit of growth in the instruments, but also her voice. Her volume level is getting louder, and she's leaning into that chest voice spoken quality a little bit more. You'll notice if you listen to the tone of her voice in the beginning, there's more air. It's lighter, it's quieter. But now as we start to build more volume, as we start to get more presence vocally, you'll notice that she's sinking more into her chest voice, and she's really using that full speech-like quality on the bottom.
Look in the mirror, she looks like me, but half alive and twice as weak. Feel the tip of my nose, it's burning but it's ice cold. I'll make it through the winter if it kills me.
So this is one really cool trick that you can start applying to your songs. Whenever you repeat a chorus, you could change volume levels. It's simple as that. Just by changing the volume levels of your chorus, you're going to create a bunch of different sounds. And who knows, maybe you'll end up doing some cool vocal registration tricks like Renee Rapp is doing right now.
I can make it faster if I hurry. Angel in the snow until I'm worthy. But if it kills me, I tried.
Now she's letting out a lot less air towards the end. It's not that, I'll make it through the winter. There's more power. Kills me. It's so awesome. Going back and forth between this more powerful chest voice that has a speech-like quality and this breathy higher tone. Having that huge difference, that contrast is so cool.
If it kills me, I try so hard. I came so far. I'm not a boy. He broke my heart. I blame him 'cause it's easy.
I feel like this performance is so emotionally driven. Renee Rapp is a trained Broadway performer. She has 2 albums, I want to say. She has a deluxe album and a deluxe EP. So there's quite a bit of rep that she's released over the last 2 years. When she steps on that stage and sings live, she brings her songs to a whole nother level. And how does she do this? Through vocal expression, by telling the story, right? It's not enough just to sing the words of a song and sing them well. Like, you need to be super specific with what you're doing in order to create a captivating performance that gets listeners like, oh my God, that was so good. I met a boy, he broke my heart, where it's like 2 different sounds completely, right? You have this breathy in the beginning and then you have a belty for the second half. Met a boy, he broke my heart, I blame him 'cause, and then she adds, more power as she goes on. It's easier, and it stays pressy and belty. I still look for him in her, and she brings that through the whole bridge. This sets us up for like a OMG moment vocally. Your audience is gonna have a OMG holy shit moment because up until this point, there wasn't a lot of big belty moments. There's a completely different sound quality in this section in comparison to the beginning. Take a listen to both of them, right? It's no secret that we have two completely different styles here. What Renee has done here is painted us this picture, this transformation from the beginning of the song to the bridge of the song. Every song is a journey, every song has a story, and by playing around with volume levels, vocal registration, and her breath, she's able to go from one very intimate sound to one holy shit of belting into the stratosphere sound. And that journey takes the listeners with her when she's performing.
I wish I went a different way, but if I went back, I would do the same. I'll make it through the winter if it, but why does it go so well when I hide in the snow until I'm worthy if it kills me? I try.
Right? We want to be super specific with the vocal qualities that we use because they determine the way our sounds are perceived. If we're going to sing something super breathy, maybe we're looking for something that's intimate, that we're trying to get the attention of, draw in the attention of your audience, right? Oh, look at me. I'm not like other girls, like that energy, right? I'm not like other guys, that energy. Versus when you're belting your face off, it's like, yeah, I can sing. Listen. It's a huge difference. And so many people neglect this side of music because they don't think it's important. They don't see the importance of stylization because they're like, well, I sing the way I sing. But pop stylization, contemporary stylization is something that can be learned quite easily once you start to pick up the tools and start to listen very intentionally to these artists. And that's what the Colorful Voice experience is all about. It got pretty hot, and she managed to keep that power up there, which is really freaking impressive. Awesome. But not as impressive as what she does after. After having this huge, big, belty section that's like literally just belting in your face, like angsty, angry, hatred, like anger. Now she's going back to this intimate sound. I love back then what I hate today. I wish I went. Listen and pick the qualities that you want your voice to sound like, right? I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to be writing you a doctor's note of a prescription or like what you need to do to sound better. Like that's not what I'm doing. I don't diagnose my singers. No. You come to me with the sound that you want to sound like, and I'm here to do my best to help you find that vocal quality within your voice. I'm here to help you find your own unique artistry and discover your own instrument, right? Just as it is, your voice. So that's why we're doing all these reaction videos, all this analysis, because the second you're able to pinpoint the sounds that you want to create, then the fun begins with the experimentation and the playing and around and just learning. It's so freaking cool. It's what I love to do with my whole heart. That sounded sarcastic. I swear it wasn't. I'm just pretty tired today. Like we listened to Not My Fault and Snow Angel today, and both of those videos showed a completely different artist. We all have many personalities, all have different sides of us that we want to share, want to showcase in our art. Vocal training is the way to do that. And the Colorful Voice experience is here to help you do that. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.